Thank you for being with us today, Tony. So tomorrow, ICRAF has a session at the Global Landscapes Forum, and you're one of the session hosts. Can you give us a sneak peek of what the topic will be and what we should expect from it?
So it's going to be a very exciting session. It's about the role of agroforestry in landscape transformations. For too long, forestry and agriculture have been different sectors. There's been barriers between them. And we see agroforestry, the cultivation of trees in farmland and rural environments, as one of those solutions to try and break down these barriers between agriculture and forestry, and with concrete examples of actually how these benefit people's livelihoods and the environment and satisfy the food security not only of rural villages but also those growing urban centres.
The session's name is The Role of Agroforestry in Landscapes on various aspects, so livelihoods as you mentioned, but also ecosystem services and climate. Can you talk a bit more about how these things all weave in together? And have people had a holistic view, or is this something still to be worked on? So
the farmers per se that we work with are not interested in carbon for climate change and climate change markets. They want better water holding capacity of the soil, and that comes through soil organic carbon, which comes from vegetation. And trees are better at producing that vegetation than annuals and small scale vegetation. So the role of trees is crucial to that. Also for energy. Photovoltaics and solar panels are fantastic. We now have 35–40% efficiency from every square meter. So that means all of the energy, light energy that hits the ground in a square meter, we harness 35% of that. Fantastic. Now, trees and vegetation are only about 3% efficient. But you can't stack 20 solar panels on top of each other. But you can with leaves. In the area of ground, you can have a leaf area index of up to 20. So you think about 20 solar panels stacked on top of each other. That's what a tree manages to do, and to photosynthesize and to turn CO2 and water into sugar, into energy. And so the role of trees are not just producing energy, but that organic matter that then in the soil turns into soil organic carbon that can hold water, can help biodiversity flourish, can give structure to the soil, stops erosion, means that the soil is a sponge, not a sieve. Are just fantastic benefits that come with the benefit of the product that people want.
Right. Why did you choose to participate, and what does the Geolife offer as a platform?
And we've got to go back to the 1990s when at Rio in UNCED in 1992 there were 4 big issues on the table. There was desertification, biodiversity, climate change and forestry. And those were the 4 big issues at Rio. Now, the first 3, biodiversity, climate change, desertification, got their own UN framework convention. CBD, UNFCCC, UNCCD. Forestry was a bit of an orphan. It was left on its own. We had non-legally binding principles. We had the Intergovernmental Panel on Forests. And eventually we had the UN Forum on Forests, but left all on their own. The climate change meeting in 2007 in Bali, C4 and partners came out with Forest Day. And it brought forestry back up to a level of international recognition that we hadn't had since the Tropical Forest Action Plans of the 1980s. And so first Forest Day, which evolved then into Landscapes Day and then to the Global Landscape Forum, started by C4 and others, was this great opportunity to have conversations, to raise awareness of it. And all of the Red Plus came out of that, and tremendous success in raising the debate, attracting investments and bringing it to us. So the Global Landscape Forum there's nothing else better than it for convening partners, issues, opportunities. It is such a neutral space and a progressive one to be able to discuss issues that are common across many sectors, across both developed and developing countries, and social actors, finance actors, and others. It truly is a remarkable event.
Thank you, Tony.